The most rewarding thing is seeing the success that the carers have with the children, and whilst watching that success that they have with the care of the children, running parallel with it as you go through the months and years, is the development of these foster carers.
Foster carers develop and learn and progress. I love it. See, I'm a great believer in educating in the whole process of learning. So my supervision sessions with my carers always have a degree of, well, let's explore this, and do you think this might be this, and sharing my knowledge, but watching how the carers progress, and I learn all the time from what they're doing.
The responses from the children and people when they're out doing things, I mean, that's amazing. And I do have like celebrity status at activities because they all know us, because I give out the tickets, so it's always, look at this, come and see. So it's, I mean, that's fab. And I think just getting to know them, and also I take part with Teamies, the Young People's Consultation Group and Participation. So when I'm driving home after that, it's just, I'm usually buzzing off their ideas, you know, because we sit there and we have our agenda and they're all kind of chatting about what they've been doing, and then once you start getting the questions, and sometimes the most quietest person in the group will come up with a gem of an idea, and it's amazing. And I think they've got so much going for them, and having the opportunity to have a voice and be able to kind of speak up is just a brilliant thing to be part of, really.
I go out on activities and I see the children having fun, enjoying themselves. I've seen the difference that they actually present physically by being in good quality family placements where they're cared for, where their needs are met. That is such a fantastic sense of achievement, and I feel very proud to be part of that.
Seeing a child's face when they first take off on an aeroplane,
yeah.
You know, things like that. One of the little boys,
it was priceless, wasn't it?
I'd never been abroad. We took him in the first day we walked down Universal Islands in Florida. He stopped us in his tracks and put his hand on my shoulder and he said, "Susan, this is the first day of the rest of my life." And that's what it's about.
The growth in the agency and being able to sort of work and meet people who want to become foster carers, and seeing them being assessed, and then going through the whole of that process, coming to panel and being approved, and then having their first placements. And it's been really rewarding to see them grow as foster carers and become much more confident in their skills and abilities. And especially rewarding when you see the children who are placed with them really blossom into young people who themselves have much more confidence and are able to achieve things, go to school and achieve qualifications, and even the children who are not particularly academic, just to see them grow socially and physically just more confident, and it's just wonderful, really.
I can make a difference. I don't have layers of bureaucracy to go through if there's a good idea. Everybody's got the children and their carers at heart, and they are willing to embrace change if we need to do that, and they're willing to look at what we're doing and can we do it better, and are very committed. People who've been here for 10 years, people who've been here for 1 year, there's that same ambition for the children and supporting carers to help children succeed.
It's a friendly organisation, and as teachers we're relatively free to use our expertise, which might not be the case in many other organisations where, and I think others within the local authority occasionally are a little bit envious that we have a certain amount of freedom to do what we think, what we know is best for the children and the foster carers.
My favourite bit of the job is when foster carers have been approved, when I've seen them through that whole process to approval, and then I see them with a child, and I see that that child is actually enjoying living there and making really, really good progress. That's such a privilege to be part of that journey, and to feel that in the small efforts that I've gone to, I've been part of helping create an environment that a child's going to make progress in.
Seeing young people
thrive, grow, flourish, develop, enjoy life, feel more confident, approach their education, their friendships, their family, their hobbies and leisure interests with more confidence, and seeing those young people believing in themselves and having a future. That's very, very rewarding. And of course my job is about helping all of the staff and all of the foster carers to organise our services and to work in such a way that actually that's what we're doing for the children.
I guess I've stayed here the longest than I've worked anywhere else. And it's probably the team is, you know, it's a brilliant team, colleagues. I think we're all very like-minded and we're all striving for the same things, but we all have, like, you know, common kind of shared humour. And I think as an organisation, it's just the support and the flexibility that it offers. And I think the fact that its aims and its ethos are so kind of positive and what you'd want to believe in, then you're proud to go out and say you work for Team.
I've really enjoyed all the 9.5 years that I've worked for Team Fostering, and I've never ever regretted leaving my old job. I loved my old job, but I've never regretted leaving, and I really feel that I've achieved something at Team Fostering, and I really do feel, and I believe it totally, that the work that we do really does make a difference for our children.
It's still like a big extended family, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm. And I think it's from the, you know, carer coming through panel to the oldest carer in the agency to a new staff coming through up to the directors, we're equal. We all have one thing in, you know, that keeps us together and united, is the children. It's to make the child's life different every day.
The people that have helped cement me into the job have been the foster carers. I'm tremendously indebted to them, privileged to work with them, and that's what makes me get up every morning.
It's a busy role, it's an all-encompassing role, it's a very enjoyable role.
I can't think of any more positive words to use.